Hello, Giants fans. Welcome to Giants Baseball 101. I'm Gabe Vaughn, your host. The Giants took last weekend's series against the Pirates, and then they dropped 2 out of 3 to the Red Sox. They were in pretty good standing after the win on Sunday. And remember, it was about a week ago, but it started with Friday's shutout win, where the game went with neither team getting a run on the board until the 9th inning when the Giants got 2 runners on, and then Patrick Bailey walked everything off with a 3-run shot. And they dropped game 2, but in game 3 they rallied to win it against the Pirates. And then they took on the Red Sox, and Blake Snell has gone on the injured list, and I didn't keep up to date on the exact reason, but whatever he's been dealing with, it could be impacting him on the mound. So we just see a real delay here, which it's a disappointment from what we expected. I mean, obviously, we wanted Snell to come in and be an immediate impact player for the Giants, and I mean, he was expected to be healthy, and I mean, I believed he was just the top free agent that they needed to sign, and that was based on what was currently available on the market. It's just kind of the point I was making all throughout the offseason that with the market the way it was, and with the Giants already having messed up and lost some of the other free agents, this was where things stood with their need of starting pitching. And they did sign Blake Snell, but he just he threw 3 really bad starts, and he's not off to a good season, and now he's on the 15-day injured list. So the Giants are still going to have to just hope that it's brief and that he is going to be able to rebound and come back and pitch for them, because I mean, he is still going to have to be a key part of their rotation, and it's really not time to give up on him yet, because I know it's disappointing. This is not what we were hoping for as far as a start to Snell's season, but it's still a scenario where we can't give up on him, because it is still early, and it's at this point only the beginning of May, and the Giants are going to just have to hope for the best here. And it may be at the start of July. I don't think that the exact timetable is known, but they will be getting Robbie Ray into their rotation as well. And I mean, whatever their development process is, it's making me a little more optimistic as far as getting him into shape quickly, because they got Jordan Hicks into pretty good shape to be a starter just over spring training, and they got, I mean, Keaton Wynn is still throwing some pretty good starts, and it's just the rotation is a strength for the Giants. It's you couldn't overestimate that. It is one of their key strengths right now. But just getting back to the point, they dropped 2 games against the Red Sox, and then yesterday they won. They managed to pull it off. I believe it was 3-1. And Mike Yastrzemski hit a home run in that game. In total, they got 3 runs, including one on a sacrifice fly by Nick Ahmed. And Kyle Harrison started, and he threw 5 innings. I believe he allowed the 1 run. Then Eric Miller and I think Ryan Walker pitched the 8th, and then it was Camilo Doval who came in and got the save. So they avoided a sweep from the Red Sox. Now their current record is 15-17, so it's still a losing record, and we're a month into the season. But I think the observations from before, they're not going to change. The Giants have shown that they can get the job done when they do it. And they're just prior to this set against the Red Sox, I know they took at least each of the last two prior to that, but and now just like one setback here, it actually doesn't. It does not scare me, and it's just the difference from before is that now they have what it takes to get into a wild card spot. Like they really do. And their next task is going to be to play the Phillies, and it will be Jordan Hicks opening their series today. And it's just an opportunity for them to get their record, set their record straight, and really to get hot. And I like what I'm seeing from them, even with the results against the Red Sox this week. I still totally like what I'm seeing right now. And I'm not worried about it, and I think things are going to go really well for the Giants down the stretch if they don't have any more injuries or any more slips. It's their roster's set in such a way that for the first time in a while, the rotation, the offense, and the bullpen, they can consistently work together. This is not something we can take for granted, and it has not always been this way. But now, just all three of those things, they actually are able to work together to win games. And it's what's got to happen over this next 3-game set against the Phillies. Thank you for watching. This has been Giants Baseball 101. Please subscribe if you haven't. Also, please leave your questions and comments. You know where to do it. I'll see you next time on Giants Baseball 101.